Hello. Alright, this is volume 2 of tonight's video presentation. With me now is Audrey, my daughter, who just also, well, not, Phoenix will have a birthday, but Audrey recently had a birthday. And how old did you turn?
9.
9 freaking years old, right? And some of you guys remember her when she was just a bun in an oven. Is that what they call it? A bun in an oven, right? And then some of you guys just know her as she's been growing up. For all family members, you guys have known her before she's been born, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, though, I figured, hey, I went ahead and did an interview for Phoenix. Can't leave out my number one daughter, my number one child, because she was the first. I don't pick favorites for the record. I don't. But you are my favorite daughter. So if that means anything, it means something. So I'm just going to kind of shoot the proverbial shit with a 9-year-old girl. You are wearing some interesting attire tonight. Could you explain what you're wearing? Like a fashion show?
I'm wearing my favorite green and white striped shirt and my dad's hat that I love.
I just got for my birthday. And you do not have a prescription for glasses, correct?
No.
So you wear them just like I tend to wear them from time to time, which is fine with me. I don't mind at all. No big deal. So we're going to kind of go over the same things that me and Phoenix went over. I won't go over my video games because I just went over one. But I will say I've been playing Gears of War for a long time. Well, you know what? We'll touch on that when it gets to the video games. So let's talk about some of your favorite things. Like, what are some of your favorite things that you watch?
My favorite thing to do when I go over to my grandma's house is to skate in her garage.
Okay, which grandma is this? Because I know you have two grandmas.
My grandma Barbara.
And Barbara has a garage and she likes to skate. When did you get these skates?
On my birthday from my
birthday.
dad, and he put them in the best box I've ever seen.
That was a pretty cool box. Basically, I suck at wrapping, like presents. Actual wrapping, like straight up cheese, all y'all got is cheese. I'm pretty good at that, as you can tell. But instead of wrapping the present, because I'm terrible at it, I do what I do, and I can paint. Well, I call it painting. I don't know what other people call it. It's probably ended up just being called art. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I took a box and I filled it with a bunch of stuff, and then I spray painted it and did a little bunch of designs, and boom, she got a big old present. Actually, the present was right where the camera was, and she walked past it like half the morning. Didn't even realize it was her present. It was just like, yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about skates. Now, what got you into wanting to skate?
A movie called Whip It.
Segue to movies called Whip It. Okay, Whip It. What's Whip It about?
Whip It is about a teenager girl who doesn't like her mom putting her in pageants at all, and she just, the first time she saw a roller derby, she just fell in love with it and she loved the idea of it.
And at this point in time, you'd never seen a roller derby before.
No.
Did you even know what roller derby was in this movie?
No.
So, Audrey saw a movie that, let's that I got, and I wanted to see it, and I thought it was going to be awesome, which it was. I'm not taking away. Whip It is definitely an awesome movie. But Audrey got to see something that she just fell in love with immediately. So, that was like a year and a half ago, I believe. Yeah, about a year ago.
And since then I've been watching
And
it.
yeah, she fell in love with it. She watches Whip It constantly. All she wants to do is roller derby. We went out to a couple roller derbies. One roller derby, but had a couple games played. Super fun, super awesome. I loved it, and then Audrey just kind of came alive. So, I mean, she had to get skates, and she's learning slowly. Have you fallen yet or no?
I've fallen a couple times.
A couple times. Did you fall? You on your face?
No, on
Face?
my butt.
No, on your butt. And then what happened when you fell on your butt for the first time?
It hurt, but I just couldn't stop trying.
But what did you do?
I cried.
Do like a quiet version what you just did. Anyway, so yeah, she did fall, and I did panic a little bit, but she got up. She was sore for a couple days on her first, on her butt. I'm proud of her. I can't wait to get her out. When it gets not as hot and the sun isn't as scorching, we're definitely going to start hitting a blacktop for picking up the speed, because she's just been kind of like doing the basics, like going from side to side in the garage, learning how to turn, learning how to stop, Just the basics of falling, but not at fast speed. So obviously she'll get used to it. So we're gonna segue from what you're into. I mean, is there anything else you want to throw out there? What else are you into right now? Like do you like Harry Potter?
I haven't been watching it, but I want to.
Okay. That means no, but she hasn't had a chance to. Okay, so let's go to movies. So you like Whip It, obviously. What would you say your top 3 favorite movies would be?
I'd say Cowboys and Aliens.
Why is Cowboys and Aliens one of your favorite movies?
I just loved it. The ending was sort of sad, but it's such a good movie.
Do you remember who was in it?
I do remember it's by the same people that made Iron Man.
Yes, Jon Favreau wrote and directed, and he's the same guy who did Iron Man 1 and 2. Do you know he's not going to be doing Iron Man 3?
He's not?
He's not. I'm kind of bummed out about that. He's got other stuff to do.
Is it Robert Downey Jr. that's going to play the next one?
Goddamn right it is. He's not going to change up. And he's in Avengers, but that's a lot of the story. So anyway, okay, so you like Cowboys and Aliens. Now, what's another favorite movie right now?
I loved Iron Man.
Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2?
The one that just came out.
So you liked Iron Man 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so I liked it too, actually. I liked how goofy he was. Like the party scene when he was drunk. I thought that was funny because normally when we saw Iron Man and Iron Man 1 and 2, most of 2, he was just the superhero. Like he learned, he did what was right, and he sacrificed. Little did you get to see what somebody like myself or you, or, well, I don't think you drink.
No.
So I figured you wouldn't do this. But some of what normal people would do with a multi-billion-dollar suit that can make you fly to the fucking moon and back. He got drunk. He had a good time with it. I thought that was a very human aspect of it. Like, let's get rid of the whole, like, he drank too much. But he did the same shit that we would all do. We would have fucked around with it. We would have messed around with the Iron Man suit. Done things that we probably shouldn't have done. Like, thrown a car or something like that. So I thought that was my favorite part.
But the one that just came out, I loved Captain America.
I didn't like Captain America.
I loved it. Loved it.
Why did you like Captain America? Do you think he's cute?
Yes.
Hey, you're such a girl. See, you know, I mean, books. You have, well, my comic books are in there.
I like the action in the movie a lot.
You're 9. That's all I'm gonna say.
No,
You're
the
9.
action in the movie was
You were
awesome.
8 when you saw it, technically. Whatever. We'll agree to disagree. I didn't like it. You liked it. I didn't like it. You liked it. I didn't like it. You liked it. Right? Okay. So we'll agree to disagree. So anyway, what's your last movie
My last movie
that you like is one of your favorites?
would have to be Thor.
You're breaking my heart, girl. You're breaking my heart.
I liked it.
I hated it. Okay, but Thor. Here's the thing: is Thor is
There
this,
were some spots I didn't like in the movie.
like what?
Like the part where Loki went to the cube.
Yeah.
And just a minute, he turned into blue.
That crazy blue thing. But why did he turn into the blue thing? You remember?
Because he was born like that, and his father, Odin found him.
Respect Odin.
Found him.
Found him. What was he doing?
He was fighting them.
Okay.
And he went up there, and he just found a baby there.
That's right. He just kind of took him, and you know, whatever. I thought it was pretty bogus that he took a baby, but whatever.
Isn't he supposed to be doing good things?
He should be, and he had an eye patch. So, would you trust a guy with an eye patch?
Probably not.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, okay. Maybe not all people have eye patches, because I was gonna say, do you know who I trust with an eye patch? Nick Fury. White or black Nick Fury. You know Nick Fury's black in the movies, but originally he was white. Hold on a second here. Look at this. This is what's up. I got a picture of Nick Fury. Oh, was like 2 feet away from me. Nick Fury rules. Love him. Black or white, Samuel L. is the man, but white Nick Fury is also cool. I will say, David Hasselhoff. Do you remember David Hasselhoff? I rode the Hasselhoff in the SpongeBob movie. He played Nick Fury in a movie once.
He did?
And it sucked terribly. Anyway, so let me recap this. You liked Cowboys and Aliens, Captain America, and Thor. I feel like you're telling me this because I'm your dad and I like comic books. Is that the truth?
No.
You really like those 3 movies?
I really like those 3 movies.
I really wish I liked 2 of those movies so then we can bond more, but I'm glad that you like
You
the
like
comic
one
book.
of the movies?
I like Cowboys and Aliens. So, well, that's cool. I mean, I can respect that. I just didn't like Thor because Thor is this huge superhero that protects the entire world, and has awesome powers and stuff. But you know, it was like a tiny city. Like you could see, it looked like Radiator Springs from Cars was the fucking city that Thor was. Yeah, Thor was protecting Radiator Springs. Very tiny. It was dumb. I'll tell you what I did like at Thor though. Natalie Portman. I did like her. Sorry, Haley. But it's a new thing. Hasn't been around a long time. Me and Natalie Portman, it's a new thing. Like, it's not gonna last, babe. I can pull on this. So let's skip from. I want to go to video games, but you did such a good segue for superheroes. Let's talk superheroes.
I'm down with that.
Okay, so I need to know who your favorite superheroes are.
I personally
Look at the camera.
I personally like Storm, Captain America, Iron Man, and Hulk.
Oh. Okay, so let's go over this. We already know Captain America. Why I like Captain America? Because he's cute. So why do you like Storm?
Storm, I just love how they made her powers. Like, it's such a good idea.
Well, technically nobody made powers. And you know what? I'm going to blow your mind. Storm and Thor have the exact same powers, except Thor has a hammer.
Really?
Yep. And here's the thing: is Storm flies because she has like the winds pick her up. Thor flies because of his hammer. It's called.
Whirlwind?
It's like physics. He spins his hammer and then he throws the hammer and he lets the weight of the hammer pick him up and fly him. So he doesn't have it, but he can't control the weather though. That's why he's called God of Thunder. Thor is the God of Thunder. God of Thunder!
He can control thunder.
Yeah, well that's weather. So, okay, so Storm. So you like her powers. It's a dope power, I'm not going to lie. So we know Captain America, and then you said Iron Man. Why do you like Iron Man? Is it the same reason like Captain America?
No.
Okay. It's cool, because Robert Downey Jr. is awesome.
I think they made that movie so good,
But let's talk like with the superhero, not the movies.
I know.
Let's talk about the superhero. Why do you like him as a
the
superhero?
superhero. Because sometimes he can save the day and do anything for people.
Uh-huh.
And then he gets drunk. And it's just hilarious.
I think what my beautiful baby girl is trying to say here is she doesn't like Iron Man because he can save the day and then he goes to get drunk. She likes Tony Stark because he has the ability to go above and beyond what any normal person can do, and he does amazing things, and he's looked up at. Like he's a hero to millions, but at the end of the day, the guy is as normal as you and me. He likes to kick back and have a few. He likes to have fun. He flirts with the girls. He drives the fast cars. He's in love with girls that aren't necessarily like. Well, you know, actually, Pepper Potts is pretty hot. And Black Widow is too. Anyway, but he's a normal guy, and I respect the fact that you like him because of the fact that he's normal. Granted, he does get goofy when he's drunk, and I think it's funny too. But good stuff. So this one's been burning a home me since you said it. Why do you like the Hulk?
Hulk. I like that when he gets angrier, he gets stronger. Because that can make him...
Yeah, he does. Small fact. Hold on, it just blew a bunch of your fucking minds. You guys didn't know that. When the Hulk gets more and more angry, he gets bigger and fucking stronger. And all y'all didn't even know all that. 9-year-old knew that.
And I just love that if he's fighting and they get him angry, he can have the ability to go at him and help.
Well, but isn't that what all the superheroes do? Like, okay, maybe not all superheroes get angry, but isn't it a quality for a hero to keep going at them until they can't anymore? Like, isn't that like what makes a hero a hero? So I think you just like his superpower, but like, what makes you like Bruce Banner as the Hulk?
I think he's an awesome guy, though. Like when he's not Hulk, he's cool too.
Why is he cool?
Because in the movie that he was in,
Which one? Because there were two. There's one crappy movie and then one awesome movie.
the awesome movie,
And played by Edward Norton for all y'all that didn't know that. Anyway, go ahead, no?
he was the hero, like always.
He was smart. He was smart,
Yes. He knew what he was doing.
and he sacrificed
Yes.
for the greater good, which is what any superhero does, which is why I like Spider-Man, but that is a 20-minute vlog altogether. So, I like that. I like your pitch. Okay, you got good. And you know what's crazy? Except for Storm, you have basically the Avengers as your favorite heroes. Thor, Iron Man. Well, okay, so Thor, Captain America, and Hulk are in the Avengers.
What about Black Widow?
Black Widow, but you didn't list her as your favorite.
I know.
So,
not.
fun little fact. Storm. No, it wasn't Storm. Oh, no, I lied. Hulk, when he was the Great Hulk,
Yes.
they all thought the Fantastic Four died, like in the, I think like the early 90s, late 80s. And so the Fantastic Four were replaced with the Hulk, Wolverine, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man were the Fantastic Four for a couple issues. It's actually one of the very first comic books I've ever owned.
Wow.
So super cool.
That blew my mind.
Right, I know. I still have. I have it in my box over there. I can show you someday. But let's segue from that. Ghost Rider. You haven't seen it yet, but there's a new Ghost Rider movie coming out.
There is?
There is, and it's done by the same guy, Nicolas Cage. But the director and writer, the writer and the director, or however you like to say, writer, director, writers, are the same people that did this movie that I love, Mommy loved too, called Crank. It's not for kids, but anybody who's watching knows Crank and loves Crank, get excited, because honestly, I watched the preview, and I'm going to say this. He just fucking hits like a couple dudes with this chain in this preview, and it looked way better than the entire last movie, okay? His motorcycle looks dope. It, honestly, his skull and everything just looks kind of, I want to say more realistic, but how real can you make a flaming skull without filming a real person's skull on fire? And two, it shows him peeing fire at the end.
Oh, nasty.
You say nasty. I thought that was fucking awesome. I'm sorry. Pardon my
Nasty.
language. It's pretty cool. But that's kind of the Crank aspect that I think they're throwing at you. It just looks sweet. So I thought that was exciting for me. And when we're all done, maybe I'll show you the preview online if you don't mind. So I guess that's really it. I mean, is there any cool pieces of information you want to let everybody know?
I just wanted to get to that video.
Oh yeah, we gotta talk video games. We got a few minutes to do this. Okay, so you picked two video games. Why don't you hit me with the first one? Just the first one, okay?
The first one.
Show it.
Viva Pinata.
Get it up there. And back it up. There we go. Viva Pinata. Now this isn't a new game, is it?
No, it's been out, what now, like, say about 2 or 3 years?
Ooh, no, baby.
No?
No, I'd say maybe 6 years, probably. Let me see if there's a video. Anyway, you tell them why you like it.
I love this game because it's like your garden, and every animal there is made out of pinata. And what you basically have to do to win this game is to get, I think, the biggest garden and have every animal there is and succeed. And there's pinatas in here that are bad and there's good. The bad ones you want to keep off of your land because they will eat your pinatas or kill them.
Honestly, it sounds like a fun version of Mexico. No? No.
I don't know.
I was wrong. You never been to Mexico. Anyway, made in 2006, so that makes it 5 years old. So you were 4 when that game came out.
Yes. So basically you got to keep the bad ones off of your land because they will eat them, and then there's this guy who will come and try to kill your pinatas when you get to a certain level.
Some crazy mask people,
Yes.
right? Yeah, it's kind of weird. I never could get into it. My friend Tim swears by this game. He says it's crack. You don't really know what crack is too much, but it means it's very addictive. And I honestly was blown away when my friend Tim said that he could not put this game down multiple times. He's beaten that game so many times to the point where he had to sell it, I believe the story goes. He had to sell it, otherwise he wouldn't stop
To
playing.
you?
No. I got this on my 3rd Xbox. So when my Xbox died for the 3rd time, they started sending me free video games. So Viva Pinata, I never got into it, and I couldn't get into it. So eventually I was like, it's Audrey's game. So she likes it. Have you beaten it yet?
No, but I think I'm close to beating it.
Okay, 'cause there's a lot that goes into Viva Pinata. So With that being said, let's go to second video game here. What do you got?
I have got Kung Fu Panda.
Ooh, that's based off of a awesome movie, if you ask me, starring who?
Starring Jack Black.
Which, if I'm correct, he does the voice for Poe, right?
Poe.
So he does the voice in the video game. I'm not gonna lie, it's always fucking cool to hear Jack Black. I kind of wish you were a little. Well, I guess you're 9 now, so you should play Brutal Legend, because that's a game that Jack Black does the voice for. And you know what the theme is? Heavy metal. You saw me play it. Remember where he does the guitar solo? And all of a sudden this crazy fucking stuff comes up and just or whatever. Anyway, super good game. But talk about Kung Fu Panda.
Kung Fu Panda is an awesome game where you go through levels of fighting all these crazy animals like big gorillas, tigers, some crazy
Any bears?
stuff. No.
Lions?
Alligators.
Are they alligators or are they crocodiles?
I think crocodiles.
Either way, they're long, their jaws can bite the shit out of you, and you know what? Their kung fu totally sucks compared to a panda bear, right? Who'd win in a fight? Poe or like an 8-foot long alligator?
Poe.
Why?
Because Poe is awesome.
Okay. What's Poe's best move? Best kung fu move ever?
Poe's best move,
In your opinion?
is the what's it called?
You know what it's called. The whooshy finger hold?
The whooshy finger hold.
Yeah, that's a pretty bomb ass move. So
And then he has another one.
which one is it? The one with his belly? Right? I can't do it. I like that. Oh, no, he doesn't do that. That's the movie. So we're not talking about the movie. We're talking about the video game. So the video game's fun though. Does it follow the movie or no? It's like a different adventure, right?
Well, actually, it sort of is and isn't. Because there's some stuff in here that is in the movie. Like, there is levels in here where he goes to the beginning over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some of it is involved with Kung Fu Panda 2.
You know, I noticed that now we got a chance to see Kung Fu Panda 2. There were elements in the video game once we beat it that I recognized in Kung Fu Panda 2 that you didn't necessarily see in Kung Fu Panda, and it left you asking like, why is that in the video game when it wasn't in the movie? So I thought it was pretty cool how
Like
they did
the
that.
alligators.
Exactly, and I thought that was pretty damn sweet. So Kung Fu Panda, good game actually. I'm not gonna lie, being a father to multiple children, well, we need two. It's a fun game as an adult playing it, and as letting your kids play it and stuff like that. So, I guess we're gonna wrap this up here. I did want to just kind of point out here some art. Audrey has been doing. It's kind of a slow process because it's time consuming. A portrait of Despicable Me. Well, not a portrait, but a painting influenced by. Okay, thank you. That's Audrey's. And very limited help by me. That's really all her. And I guess I can throw this one out here too. She's been working on just nothing detailed, but that's her doing it. That's not me. And she's been incredibly awesome. I mean, unless there's anything amazingly sweet you want to talk about before we go, like
Can we do a little music?
I'll tell you what. What's your favorite song at this moment in time? Don't say the darkness because we're playing them. I want to know what's your favorite song. If you hope that radio turns on, what's that song that's on that radio you want to hear?
Florence and the Machine. How?
Ooh, but that's not on the radio.
Oh,
We'll just say Florence and the Machine, or Flo in the Mock, that the Pandels like to call it. Good choice, by the way. If I had to say what song would I like to, God, it's going to be fucking embarrassing. When I turn that radio on, I kind of, real note, honestly, I kind of excited to hear Every Damn Shufflin' by LMAFO. I hate them! But for some fucking reason, that song is catchy, like, Every Damn Shufflin', which is a play on Every Damn Hustlin', which I'm known for being a Rick Ross fan, not necessarily a hustler, but nonetheless, it's an addicting song. It's fucking annoying that I like it, but whatever, man.
Oh,
anyway, we're all done. We're all done.
There's one thing.
No, we're all done.
Why?
We'll save it for the next one.
Alright.
Trust me. So, again, if you're strange, then don't be a stranger. Have a good night, guys. Say bye.
Bye.